Hello everyone. I hope you've all had a wonderful Monday. Unless you're Garfield, in that case, Mondays suck. But anyway, I am Zaruk Windcaller, your guardian, your high remembrancer, and your arbiter. Unfortunately, Spirit of Sonada did not feel like cooperating today. Despite my best efforts, it just wouldn't work. So, yeah. But I have a backup plan. I actually got it installed today. And for those of you who've been around for a long time, you might recall a game that I played for a while and then kind of left by the wayside, especially after I got my PNG and then I got my model. But I'm happy to announce that we're going back to the series, but not with the same game. No, we're jumping ahead 3 games. We're skipping the second one, the third one, which we never even got here in America. We're going right to the fourth one, which many consider to be the best in the series. So, with that in mind, I ask that you all join me as we join Squad E and the Gallian Rangers as we head back to the world of Valkyria Chronicles. I've gone on record and told you guys that Valkyria Chronicles is one of my favorite series of all time. And this game is... Look, when I was a wee small lad who played Valkyria Chronicles on the PlayStation 3 and watched as the second one was a PSP exclusive and we never got the third one, I hoped and prayed that one day we would get a fourth one. And we did. It took a while, but we got it. And it is by far the most interesting story and probably like I said, the best game in the series. And I want to introduce you guys to it. So with that in mind, make sure everything's set properly. Yep. So, with that, let's dive in. Now, this game takes place parallel to the events of Valkyria Chronicles 1. So everything, if you remember anything from Valkyria Chronicles 1, this is happening at the same time. I did some practice, but I'm going to do a new game. So, also, when this game came out for the Switch, I should mention, this is one of the first ever games I 100%ed. I got the best rank on every mission, I got every medal, every R&D research, every piece of equipment, I killed every enemy ace. So we're going to do that again, I hope. But, if you've read the title, there's another stipulation. For every enemy soldier that dies, I have to do exercises. I'm not getting rid of that. So, let's go.
The day our hometown burned, that was the day we enlisted. At last, we had something to believe in. Something worth fighting for. None of us yet knew. We couldn't foresee what this war would cost us. It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up.
I love this game's art style.
Wind out of the northeast, clear skies, and
Boop.
Huh? Nap time's over. Come on, Raz.
I wasn't napping, just resting my eyes. You gotta relax, man. You are way too freaking tense. Your hands are shaking. So sack up, Commander. It's about time we get ready to roll out. Let's show those imps what's coming to them.
Yeah. shift in the wind. There.
Huh? You getting those wind whispers again? Imperials incoming! All right, boys, it's go time!
Squad E, do you read me? Squad E!
This is Commander Claude Wallace. Squad E!
The Imperial forces are on the move, heading for your position!
Ready to engage.
Do not let them break through to the front line. We're counting on you.
Roger that. Over.
Good luck, Squad E.
They won't advance until they're done shelling the area. We should have time to prepare. Kai, take a group to that southern hill and slow down their left flank. Raz, take 2 soldiers east and make some noise for me. You got that?
Gotcha. Keep up or get left behind! At your command!
Hoffman, roll out! Squad E, ready to engage. All right. Just remember your training. We can do this. Eliminate all Imperial hostiles. Let's stop their advance. Squad E, move out! All set, Raz?
Just say the word, boss. I'm locked, loaded, and in-freaking-vincible.
Okay. First, we'll see how they respond to some infantry. Squad E, move out!
The 4th game in the series, Valkyria Chronicles 4 would push...
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Looks like everyone's in position.
Valkyria Chronicles 4 would push the canvas engine to its very limit. This game's beautiful and runs at a crisp, smooth pace. The characters are all amazing, and the gameplay has changed a bit. You'll see some minor changes here and there, but to me, the formula was perfected with this game.
Finally. It's time. I'm their commander. It's up to me to get everyone out alive.
Let's roll.
Concentrate. Remember your training. We can do this.
I'm going to skip the tutorials because I'll explain how the game works for you. Also, this is a very dialogue-heavy game, so if that's not your cup of tea, I apologize. Hey, Red Mage, how you doing? Let's roll.
I got this!
So, this is a active turn-based strategy game. Essentially, when it's your turn, you will spend command points, represented by those little icons, to select a unit to use. All of the units are different. They move differently. They have different weapons. They have skills and HP, armor, everything that makes them different.
Don't let them provoke you.
Raz here, Sergeant Raz, is a shock trooper, which means he specializes in offensive action. Well, and defensive
Good luck
action,
out there, Squad E.
as I'll
Got
demonstrate.
enemies here!
Yeah. I unfortunately can't skip the tutorials. Light them up.
Wide open!
Now. Yes, Clara's right. The shock troopers are the backbone of your army. Their movement is not as much as you might want, but trust me, if you want to move up and hold ground, these are the guys to do it. They carry submachine guns, grenades, and first aid kits. It's Ragnade, but it's a first aid kit. Unfortunately, they can only attack. Every unit can only attack once per turn.
Damn it, these assholes are in my way. I can't break through this.
Why not? You're invincible, right? Are you really getting tripped up over some common foot soldiers? Why don't you ever stop and think,
Oh, shut up! Just hurry and take them out, will ya?
thought you'd never ask. This won't take long. Now advancing.
While Raz is a shock trooper, Kai is a sniper, specializing in long-range infantry takedowns. The snipers, no matter how far in level they get, have the equipment to take out units in one shot if they can get a headshot off.
Shame about the flowers.
Alright. Drop them.
Didn't take much.
All allies have been taken out.
This orange bar down below me that you can see moving, that's the action gauge. As long as that has any color in it, you can move your units. Alright, Raz, you're up again.
I got this.
Yeah. Sandbags are how you take cover. Getting behind them negates a lot of damage. But, well, I'll explain the but in a minute. There's a catch. Alright, I'm out of command points, so my turn is basically over. Which means the enemy now gets to go. Your units can counterattack. If they wander into range of certain units, your guys will shoot back. Which means if you position yourself well enough, the enemy AI will just wander its guys into a death trap. But, vice versa, it goes for you too. They can shoot you while you're moving. So, be careful.
There we go. About time, Claude.
Yeah, I know. Soldiers, forward! Now's our chance to take the offensive.
This explanation here mentions about how you can do consecutive actions. Once a unit moves, they can go again as long as you have the command points for it. However, they will eventually get tired, and it means they have less and less movement. Less action points, less movement, well, yeah, harder to get around. They'll also burn through their ammo, and if they run out of ammo, well, they can't defend themselves if the enemy gets close, so be careful.
Leave it to me.
Next up are the Scouts, represented by Nico here. The Scouts are your eyes and your ears. They have the longest movement out of any character class. And their rifles are, they're decent, especially if you can get off enough headshots with them. But these guys are meant to, well, show you where the enemy are. Basically, if the shock troopers are the backbone, your scouts are your arms and your legs. They can do a little bit of everything, but unfortunately, they only wear light armor, so they're not going to be winning a lot of scraps. However, like I said, if you get the scouts in a good position, they'll drop anyone.
Oh, I did it!
Understood.
Scouts are armed with their rifles, grenades, and first aid kits. We'll go over grenades later, but right now we're out of range and don't really need them. Now, another thing. If units that are either friends or of a similar type are near each other, they actually can work together to attack a target. In this case, you can see in the top right, Nico's name has appeared. This means if Curtis takes a shot, Nico will back him up. This is really helpful if you need to put a ton of damage on target.
Going down!
Ah, guy's got 10 HP left.
Hey, Raz, check this out.
I need ammo! Now! The enemies are turning fun!
That's counterattack. You can see he's shooting at me. By the way, now you're dead.
All allies have been taken out!
Okay, Clara's right. They just have to be close enough. However, units do get a buff with each other if they know each other and they're friends, or if they're of the same class. So, scouts supporting scouts get a buff.
Busting out the tanks, huh? This one's all yours, Claude.
It's our turn now. Fire up the engine, Mile. Yes, sir. Okay, the Hoffen's moving out. Destroy the enemy tank.
New to Valkyria Chronicles 4, tanks only cost 1 CP to move now. In the original Valkyria Chronicles, the the Edelweiss, all tanks, including the Edelweiss, the main character's tank, took 2 command points to move. That's gone now. Now, it's 1. And this is because with Valkyria Chronicles 4, more emphasis was put on tank combat, as I'll demonstrate.
Okay, moving out.
Tanks can also destroy obstacles in their path. This does include sandbags, though, and before you're wondering, you can run over people, but you're not going to do any damage, unfortunately. I wish that was the case, but you can't. And yes, Clara's right again. The reason for that 2 CP penalty was because tanks had 2 health bars. Their treads and their body. Now it's just the body. And, gonna be honest, thank God for that change. Let him have it.
Fire!
Anyway, this is the Hoffen, Squad E's personal battle tank. Now, if this tank looks familiar, if anyone is a Call of Duty fan or knows anything about World War II, yeah, this tank probably looks familiar. That is intentional. Let's roll. Alright, it's their turn. Now, here's the thing. Tanks are scary, especially if they're used correctly. Tanks are more than capable of blasting their way through enemy infantry formations.
We're fine. Minimal damage.
Ha! Now, with that said, tanks have one giant weakness.
Okay, moving out.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. So, on every vehicle in this game, all of them, you will see a bright blue glowing radiator. This is where basically, it's the radiator, and it's where all the power to the tank is coming from. Fire into it. It can be anything. Normal bullets will start doing damage. Grenades will do damage. Rockets will do more damage. Or,
Right there!
you can take it out in one shot.
Anyone else want to try? Squad E don't take shit from nobody. Claude knows what I'm... Oh, you okay?
The flowers.
Oh, yeah. They didn't stand a chance. Come on, man. You're supposed to be commander of the Ranger Corps.
Commander still has a heart, same as a foot soldier. The rank doesn't make this any less painful to see.
But crying over flowers? Even little girls have bigger balls these days.
Maybe. But what matters is that their hearts...
Alright, I get it. Power of the heart, blah, blah, blah. Look, just go turn in your report already, will ya? Can't go get sloshed if we're stuck here on standby.
You can't get sloshed if you're in combat or on duty anyway. That's an offense.
Good point. I'll head to the command center.
Yeah, you do that. And tell the brass to send us tougher imps to fight next time, yeah?
So, just like in the original game, speed is the key here. You can kill as many enemies as you want, but the key is speed. If you're too slow, you'll lose a lot of rank. You'll lose a lot of rank points, and you'll lose potential experience and money. Being fast and efficient is the key. Now, of course, killing enemies like leaders, aces, and tanks, as it shows here, gets you more experience and more money. So it's a fair balance between completing the mission quickly and also, well, killing the important stuff. Anyway, if memory serves, I killed 4 guys and 1 tank. So that is 50, today that's going to be 50 jumping jacks and 50 reverse crunches. I'll do that in a moment.
Prologue. Operation Northern Cross.
Yeah. This is the main menu for the game, basically. Claude's journal. And as the game progresses, you will actually see really cool little, how do I put this? You'll basically see cool little details. Like in this case, Claude actually took a flower from that field and pressed it into his journal. Also, another fun fact. And this is really cool. So, if you pre-ordered this game, you not only got a little miniature model of the Hoffen tank, which I have, you also got Claude's journal, which served as the art book and introduction to the game. It kind of gave you a little peek into Claude's mind and also showed you how the game was developed from an art perspective. And just like the actual journal, it has his writing in it and his writing on the cover, which I think is really nice. So, let's see. Anyway, with that, I will let y'all watch this while I get ready to do while I do these exercises. So,
Sir.
Oh, wait.
First Lieutenant Claude Wallace reporting in.
I forgot. Is there an autoplay button?
Good work out there.
Ah! Okay, hold on. We will watch that again. I just need to make sure if there's an autoplay for the,
Good news.
Hush you. I'll talk about you in a minute. Ugh, my most hated character in this game. And I'll talk about accessories too, but I need to see if there's an autoplay for dialogue. I'm sure there is. Let's see. Is there? There's gotta be an auto bind. There's gotta be like a just continue the dialogue thing. There is not. That's really dumb. Wait, skip? Oh, I see. Yeah, there's not. That's really dumb. Okay, well, what am I gonna do? Alright, well, we'll watch the cutscene and then I'll do the exercises, because you guys do need to see the cutscenes. They are really well done.
Sir, First Lieutenant Claude Wallace reporting in.
Good work out there. Glad you're still in one piece. We're just about to go over our next operation.
You're late. I'm sure you know standard procedure is to report immediately after a mission.
Fuck off, Minerva. Seriously? Okay, look, I'm gonna be real with you guys. If we're gonna be playing this, I am going to shit on this character at every opportunity. She is, like... Look, she gets better. She does. But the problem is that, like... And I know some people will be like, oh, well, she makes a bad first impression. No. She makes a bad first, second, third, and fourth impression. Her early impressions and even her midway impressions are awful. Because she is literally this stick up your ass character who literally looks down on everyone. To the point that technically she and Claude are the same rank. And she brings up all the time that she has seniority. And like, I'm sorry, but a good officer, a real leader, doesn't bring that up. Yeah, you know what? I take that back. Clara's right. She is the stick. She doesn't have a stick up her ass. She is the stick. Like, she's bad. And again, she gets better. That's the thing. She does get better. But, you'll see.
Oh, Minerva. You're reporting too?
That's lieutenant to you, Claude. Don't get smart with me just because we share rank. I've got seniority.
That doesn't matter. Look, I've talked with people who are in the military. If you share the same rank, you are allowed to openly just call someone by their name. You only address them, with a higher rank if you've given them command or if they've been issued command. She's in command of her own squad, as is Claude. So no, he doesn't have to say lieutenant. It can just be Minerva or Lieutenant Minerva. He doesn't have to give her the whole lieutenant last name. He does not have to do that. Yeah, Mel's right. Good leaders don't control, they guide. And she controls everything. Like, it is painful.
Sorry, Lieutenant Minerva Victor.
Bitch.
Well, let's get started. Minerva, give us a situation report.
Yes, sir. 3 months have passed since we went to war. I won't sugarcoat it. They're steamrolling us. By this point, a third of our territory is under Imperial control. This is officially a crisis.
If it's that bad already, we won't even be able to sustain a war effort.
You're right. And the Empire's only gaining momentum. If this draws out much longer...
The Federation's finished. If we fall, that's it for Europa. Nobody else could stand against them. The Empire would take total control. It'd be a fascist continent ruled with an iron fist. We can't let that happen. Europa's future depends on us.
Which brings us to now. The top brass finally got off their seats and sent us a plan. A counterattack that can turn the war around in one fell swoop, ready to be put into action.
What are the orders?
We put all our force into one strike. Break through their defenses and hit them where they'll hurt most.
That is a god-awful plan. But we'll go more into that later.
Soldiers, supplies. We'll use all reserves we have to make a final push and capture one crucial enemy base. And we lucky few of the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion have been handpicked as the vanguard.
Couldn't ask for a better mission, sir. Which enemy base are we targeting?
Think bigger. We take this base, and we take their will to fight.
But how could any one target mean that much to... Wait, you don't mean...
You always were a clever boy, Claude. I think you've got it.
Alright, I'm gonna let this play.
Our target is the Imperial capital of Schwarzgrad. Let's fight back!
Operation Northern Cross.
The year was 1935 EC. Two great powers vied to control the continent of Europa. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, a dictatorship known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies banded together to form the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their prosperity, its growing scarcity leading inevitably to war. With its overwhelming military might, the Empire captured one nation after another, while the Federation struggled to maintain unity, every battle driving them further back against the wall. 3 months have passed. With 7/10 of Europa falling to the Imperial war machine, the Federation places all its hope in a desperate counterattack. Operation Northern Cross. 6 million soldiers fought in this campaign. It claimed more lives than any other in the Second European War. Federation historians call it the Eastern Theater, but the Empire knows it as the War for the Motherland.
Forward, soldiers! This is the battle you've been training for! Operation Northern Cross begins now! We'll wipe those Imperials clear off the face of Europa! Our time has come! Forward to victory!
Countless soldiers fought and died on those fields, struggling to make their ideals a reality. Ordinary people, thrust into extraordinary circumstances, fighting in the hopes that they would see a brighter future. What follows here is a record of those brave warriors, a record of that battle against the dark. Based on the diary of one Claude Wallace, the commander of the Federation's Gallian Squad E.
Whew, made it back just in time. And yeah, Draken, I saw it. Congrats. So, yep, it will be done. One of the taglines for this game. Right. Chapter 1, the Battle of Fort Crest.
March the 10th. At long last, we have finally entered Imperial territory. The ferocity of the Federation counterattack caught the Empire off guard. Battle by battle, town by town, we're pushing back the front, with no signs of slowing down. The road to Schwarzgrad is a long one, running at least 1,500 kilometers from friendly territory into the heart of the Empire. But at the end of it lies our target, the capital city. We have a long trek ahead of us, but for now, morale is high. Everyone here believes in this operation. Everyone is praying it'll succeed.
I guess the Empire's not so tough after all, huh, Commander? Give them one good stomping, and all of a sudden they're running off home. Huh? So are you gonna take a picture of everything we pass? Here, let me have a look at it.
Hey, Raz, come on! Stop it, really! You're wasting my film!
Wasting? No chance. What you got here is a picture of a future hero. You take one too, eh, Kai?
Yeah, maybe. There you go. That's a keeper.
Damn it, Miles! The hell was that for? Freaking hurt,
Quiet.
man!
I told him to stop the tank.
Huh? Everything okay?
The wind shifted.
They brought out the big guns.
A blast that big could wipe out a whole squad. Easy.
Let's keep moving. A rendezvous point with Squad F should be nearby. Flash.
Thunder.
Okay. That's a good reference.
That's the password. Next time, give us the response before you scare us shitless.
So, Flash and Thunder. Those are actually the actual code words used during the Normandy parachute landings. On June 5th, 1944, when Allied paratroopers dropped into France, they used the call signs Flash and Thunder to differentiate between each other. So if you've ever played a game, any game for that matter, and the code words are Flash and Thunder, that's what they're referencing. It's become pop culture at this point.
Apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you. Follow me. Lieutenant Victor is waiting.
I'll check, Clara.
Who? Oh, you mean Minerva. And you are...
Corporal Crystal Ward, from Squad F. Indeed. I have the honor of answering to Minerva Victor, the strongest and smartest officer in the army. I assume you saw that explosion.
Oh, we saw it all right. They must be packing serious heat.
A 21-centimeter howitzer. Currently, our worst nightmare.
Okay, 21 centimeters. That is, wow. So, I'm a dumb American, so, I don't understand centimeters, but I do know that that's a big gun. So, to put this into perspective for you, I'm pretty sure that's 210 millimeters, if I'm right, because 8.8 centimeters is 88 millimeters, so if that's 21 centimeters, I'm guessing that's 210 millimeters. Yep, I was right. Clara, yeah, it's a 210 millimeter gun. That is scary.
It must have a range of at least 10 kilometers. We can't advance with that thing around.
So that's about roughly 6 miles. 5 kilometers is 3 miles. So that gun has a range of 6 miles. That is terrifying.
Just so. Our mission is to capture that cannon.
Commander!
Good work leading Squad E so far, Claude. Your slow pace, however, does leave something to be desired.
We saw cannon fire, so we've been proceeding with caution.
Keep your excuses. As I said before, the success of Operation Northern Cross hinges on our swift advance. Time is of the essence.
I know.
You try hustling with a huge cannon up your ass. Oh, wait. You already tried and failed.
Down, boy. Claude, have you not housebroken your squad?
The hell did you say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't insult my soldiers. They're people, not pets.
Then I expect them to act like it. I'm not the one wagging my tongue.
Bullshit! You won't shut up! You literally love hearing yourself talk. Like, also, you know, constantly talking down to and, you know, belittling your fellow soldiers, you can get in trouble for that, asshole.
Soldiers who step out of line are often the first to die. Remember that, Sergeant Raz.
Now that is some foreshadowing. Not about Raz. No. Soldiers who step out of line are often the first to die. You'll notice, like, trust me, it's ironic she's saying that because she stepped out of line so many times already. That's called foreshadowing.
Yeah. Hope you make it out alive too, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Also, why are you calling her Commander? It's Lieutenant. Commander and Lieutenant have completely different meanings.
There's a good view from the clearing. Maybe we could brief them there.
Claude, come with me.
Okay, now let me see if I can... Clara's right. Let's see if there's a thing that can, like, go over, like, just play the cutscenes through. Nothing in here about the cutscenes. Nope. I think you can do that after you beat the game. You can start skipping, you can like play the cutscenes all at once, but not at the start. So. Alright, moving on.
Allow me to explain your next mission. As you know, Fort Crest has a 21-centimeter howitzer that's blocking our advance.
It might just look like an old castle turned into a makeshift fort, but they've stationed quite a few troops to defend the cannon.
If we get too close, those turrets on the walls will mow us down.
So when does our own cannon get here?
That howitzer already destroyed it. We were outranged.
Blown up already? How long will a replacement take?
The bridge was destroyed too, so the artillery tractor can't proceed. It will take at least 7 days.
Okay, why is it not mobile? Like, do you not have mobile artillery?
Though we do have plenty of infantry en route.
Doesn't matter how many foot soldiers we get. Without a cannon, we're just waiting around.
Not necessarily.
Huh?
Time is of the essence. We don't have a week to wait.
You're as sharp as ever. Like he says, we can't afford to wait. We'll have to capture the fort without artillery.
That's too reckless. Those turrets would fill us with more holes than Gallian cheese.
It's a dangerous mission, I know. But those are your orders.
And where are you in all this? Sitting in the back lines?
This isn't your local militia. This is what you signed up for when you joined the Edinburgh Army.
There it is.
You're right. We enlisted to crush the Empire, not to commit suicide.
Then allow me to clue you in on something. Crystal, tell them the news.
Yes, ma'am. This morning, the Empire invaded Gallia.
They've invaded?
I knew it was only a matter of time.
What about our hometown? Is Hafen okay?
All we know is that the battle broke out near the border, at Citadel Ghirlandaio. The Imperial Army, however, is being led by Prince Maximilian himself. Gallia's prospects look grim.
This is a reference to the first game. Like I said, this is going on at the exact same time of Valkyria Chronicles 1.
Oh, damn it!
Is there nothing we can do?
If Operation Northern Cross goes as planned, the Empire won't have the luxury of staying on the offensive. Our only option is to complete the mission as soon as possible.
Guess we've got no choice then. If our home's in the Empire's sights, then we've got to protect it.
Yeah, Let's do it for Gallia.
Alright, time for the first mission.
Here are your orders.
Hey, Clara, I appreciate it, but everyone doesn't need every little detail. I appreciate it, though. Again, the reason I'm playing this is I want you guys to go check out this series. It is worth checking out. We're here to seize Fort Crest Howitzer. Squad E will lay siege to the castle and capture the enemy camp. However, turrets are guarding the entrance. If you wander into the machine gun's range, they'll cut through you like carving a cake. Concentrate on gaining a foothold instead. The plaza out front will do. But first, you'll need to get into place. Position units on the battlefield to do so. Yeah, I know what to do. So, here's the thing. You get a number of soldiers to start with. We'll get more once we get access to a base camp. But for now, essentially, you start with 6, but you can have a maximum of 10 soldiers on the field at a time. This means that once we get access to a base, we can call in, or like a small outpost here, we can call in more people. For now, though, we've just got to make do with what we've got. The tank will always be deployed, unless the mission forbids it. Claude is the commander. If he dies, yeah, mission's over. Don't lose him. Other characters like Raz and Kai have command point markings. This means if you deploy them, you get additional movement. But if they die, you lose that movement point. Keep them alive. In this case, as we're going on we're going to have some narrow terrain and some, not exactly a lot of open areas. We are going to deploy Raz and, where is he? And Zyga.
Here I go.
We're also going to need a Lancer because there are some tanks here. So let's see.
Stay calm and focused.
Next, let's see. I'll bring Kai just in case, and I will need a scout. So let's go with... Let's go with Curtis.
Let's go.
Now, capture that cannon.
Let's roll.
You ready? Take down the Imperial camp. Capture their heavy artillery. Squad E, move out!
I expected resistance, but they're tough nuts to crack. What should we do?
We can't exactly rush in and kick the door down. We'll get routed if we don't have a plan. First, we need a solid foothold. Let's capture that camp.
After that, well, guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Literally.
Weapons free. Squad E, move out.
Alright, let's roll. Shut it. I've literally 100%ed this game. I don't need to hear anything from you, Minerva. Essentially, the game is telling you that there's two kinds of camps. There's normal camps, like outposts, and then there's base camps. Capturing the base camp normally ends the mission. So, let's roll.
Advancing! There they are!
Yeah. And just like in Valkyria Chronicles 1, units can dive into the grass, which will give them defense and make them mostly invisible.
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
Fire!
There we go.
They're on you.
Alright, I'm just gonna park myself right in front of you so you can't hit my guys.
Okay then.
Lancers are your anti-tank specialists. They have rocket... They're basically Well, they're rocket launchers for all intents and purposes. Lancers also have anti-blast armor, which means they can shrug off grenades and even tank rounds. The trade-off is that they're very slow.
Enemy forces ahead.
Alright, can we hit that? Yep. That'll do it.
Still just a rookie.
Alright, we've made a path. Let's exploit it.
Okay, moving out.
They're in range.
Fire!
Got him.
Don't stop! You have to break through!
Let's see.
Moving out.
Let's move up.
Nice to feel dirt under my feet.
Let's wait for our reinforcements.
Enemy spotted.
Coming!
Take him down.
There.
There we go. One down.
I see.
Chalk another one up for the good guys.
Keep calm and move onward.
Let's move. Here I come.
Here comes the pain.
Let's see.
Now advancing.
Where the hell did they go?
Yeah, it would take too many shots to take that thing down. Snipers like Kai don't get a lot of AP, so make sure you get them into positions where they can be effective.
Too slow.
Nope.
Going down.
Bang, bang, bang. Alright, next up. Oh, well, okay. Guess it's my turn again. Now, yes, your soldiers can run out of HP and get knocked down. And that's the case, just get over to them and you can recover them. However, if the enemy gets to them first, or you take too much time, they'll die. So make sure if you loot, if you know any of your soldiers go down, you get there.
Hey, Raz, check this out.
Alright, let's... Yeah. I'll talk about engineers later. I don't have any right now. Yeah. And Ragnade is basically first aid, like I mentioned. Alright, let's go.
Okay then.
Yeah, they bleed out after 3 turns. So like I said, make sure you're there. Got it.
I see. They're good.
Watch out for counterattack.
Alright, get that tank moving.
Okay, moving out.
Watch out for counterattack.
They're all under you.
Now then, the tanks have 3 weapons. They have your standard anti-AP rounds for tank-on-tank combat. They have a mortar, which does this.
Fire!
Very good against infantry. Not good against lancers, though. Lancers, like I said, lancers have anti-blast armor, so mortars don't work on them. They also have a machine gun for close-in protection.
Moving out. One shot's all I need. There.
Hurry up! The enemy won't
Too
wait
easy.
for you.
Okay, so what you just saw was a potential. Every character, all of them, have potentials. These can be good or bad. They trigger randomly based on, like, they tell you what will trigger them, but essentially with that one, Kai got a boost to her accuracy. Some of them will give you boosts, some of them give you debuffs, it depends. There's also legendary potentials, but those are a long way off.
Moving out.
Yes, even the tank. I said everyone. Everyone has potentials.
There.
Kill confirmed.
Yoink. Retreating, like, yeah, I should mention that. If your units get really hurt and you need to get them out, you can retreat them. This basically means that they'll, if they're near a base, they'll basically, well, leave. It's a good way to save your soldiers, and it doesn't cost anything. If you evacuate them, that costs command points. Ah, the morale boost. So, upon doing things like capturing bases or doing something extraordinary, soldiers may get a morale boost. A morale boost basically raises their defense, makes them more accurate. It basically makes them more effective because they're feeling really good. However, don't abuse it, because it can run out. Anyway, let's move.
Watch out for counterattack.
Hey, Joker, how you doing? Yeah, he's out of range. I can't hit him.
Now advancing. Raz, don't be stupid.
You'll have to take...
Now, you might notice this soldier is has red armor, and he's also got a command point. There are named characters who are aces, but then there's officers who basically have different colored armor and have command points. Dropping them means the enemy loses a command point. Same goes for your guys too. Like, yeah, defeated leaders. Same goes for your units. Raz, Kai,
Didn't take much.
you know, a character we're gonna get in this mission. Yeah, don't let them die. That'll do. Alright, reinforcements. Essentially, if you don't have enough people on the field and you have command points, you can call in backup. The enemy does this a lot, so you're always going to be outnumbered. Your aim sucks. Be better. Alright,
I can do this.
let's roll.
Watch out for counterattack. Incoming!
Yeet!
How's this? Let's keep going.
Target
Nice to feel
destroyed.
dirt on their enemy base.
Got it. Alright, that's part one. Now we gotta get across that bridge.
They're too well fortified. Even with the camp, we can't advance like this.
This is bad, Claude. If this keeps up, they'll mow us down.
Come on, let's just go all out and charge him. Better than sitting here and dying, right?
No, a frontal assault is way too dangerous. We have to stand back.
Easy for you to say. Damn, if only we had artillery.
There has to be some way through. Just hang on until I find it.
So yeah, victory condition has changed. We just got to reach the target. One problem. The entire bridge is covered with machine gun positions. However, here's a quick tip. You actually only need to kill these 2 positions. You kill those, you can get a scout right up to the objective. Problem is, killing these is difficult. So what I'm going to do...
Understood.
Is I'm going to get some of our soldiers into a jump-off point.
This is awkward. Enemy spotted.
Confirming wide-range deployment.
Because they are going to try to attack us.
Here comes the pain.
Hey, Captain Crazy, how you doing, buddy? Spirit of Sonata wasn't cooperating, so I moved to Valkyria Chronicles 4 today. Stay down, Raz, please. The controls can be a little finicky sometimes, especially around sandbags, but hey.
Enemies everywhere. What are we supposed to do, damn it?
Looks like you're in a tight spot, Cinderella.
Wait, Cinder what now? This sure as hell ain't a fairy tale!
I'd love to get to the ball at the castle, but I don't even have a pumpkin, let alone a carriage.
Seriously? What's gotten into you, Claude?
It goes well, dwarf.
Well, I'm no godmother, but I can work some magic for you.
Magic, huh? We could use a little, if it was real.
Introducing Riley.
Leave it to me.
Riley is one of the new units in this game, the Grenadiers. Grenadiers are essentially mortar operators. These are mortars, which basically gives you, well, artillery support. However, she does have to set up and break down the mortar, so...
They're heading right for you. Be careful.
Alright, let's see if we can't hit this guy. Let him have it.
Come on.
Got him. That's one.
Cut him.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Contact. All troops.
Yes, Clara, I was gonna get to that.
Leave it to me.
But you saying that reminded me of something. For those who don't know, I've turned off the back seating thing. So I would ask kindly that unless I ask for it, y'all turn off, no backseat gaming. I will explain everything if I can. If I forget something, you can remind me, but otherwise, no backseating. Fire.
Take this.
Ah, dang it. Yeah, one problem with the mortars, starting out, they're not very accurate.
Leave it to me.
But they kind of don't need to be.
Heat this.
Got it.
One more for me.
No!
Let's call some reinforcements. I need ranger. I need an engineer. Engineers can provide ammo and supplies, and Riley's out of ammunition, so getting an engineer up here would be great. Otherwise, we're just going to end the turn. Yeah, Joker, what's up? But Clara's correct. Mortars can drop rounds on people as they attack. It's not the most accurate thing, but hey, it doesn't have to be. Mortar fire will actually slow down enemy units. They run slower if they get hit, which is a good thing. And there's also something kind of funny about watching an Imperial soldier run the fuck away from artillery that's dropping behind him. But yeah, Joker, what's your question? Good, the reinforcements are here. Alright, so.
Moving out.
Need Kai to take this guy out. Why do I know so much about this? Because this is a game, I've actually 100%ed this game.
Where's our backup, damn it?
Keep calm and move onward.
Come on. And I love this series, so I know a lot about it. That's another CP.
Too easy.
I see. They're good.
Oh yeah, and Clara is right. The alternate outcome is that the Imperial soldiers just run around with the artillery chasing them because they don't want to get hit.
Here I go.
Alright. Fire.
Heat this.
It's very effective.
Cut him. Kill confirmed.
But again, the trade-off is it's... Ow, 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 ow. The trade-off is that it's very heavy, and Riley needs to get him to position to actually set it up. Oh yeah, and when they do get hit by the artillery, they do go flying like ragdolls.
Where's the tank?
Not sending you to repair the tank, Allard. You're going to resupply our grenadier with ammunition. Now run the gauntlet.
Keep calm and move onward.
There we go. Now.
Leave it to me.
Fire.
Come on.
Got them both. Nice. Alright. Well, now that we've taken them out, there's literally nothing stopping us. So, Curtis. Time for the Hail Mary, buddy. Go for it. Yoink.
Let's wait for our reinforcements.
No time to wait. No time to wait for reinforcements. Keep moving.
Damn it, we're being pushed back.
Like I said, speed is the key here, not body count.
Watch out for counterattacks.
There we go.
I think this calls for a little history lesson.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, we broke through.
I can actually do a little history lesson about this howitzer because it's actually based off something.
Keep advancing. Capture that cannon.
Federation bastards. We won't let the blood, sweat, and tears of the Imperial people fall into your hands.
Yeah, then there's no time to waste.
Glory to the motherland!
Everyone, get down!
That was based off a German Hummel artillery piece, a mobile howitzer.
You certainly impressed.
Awards. Yeah, you get awards for doing stuff. Nice. So, here's the thing. That artillery piece is based off a World War II German Hummel, a mobile artillery piece. Come the time of World War II, it was realized that it was not going to be like World War I anymore. It was going to be a mobile war. And while, yes, artillery can be towed and, pulled into position, if the units broke through, you needed artillery to keep up with them. Sure, you could carry mortars around, like infantry could carry mortars, but they needed something more. Mobile artillery would come into play in World War II. And I should explain, there's multiple kinds of artillery, but there's howitzers and self-propelled guns. Essentially, their names are used interchangeably, but basically self-propelled means that it can move itself, like that howitzer can. It has tracks, and again, it's an armored vehicle with an artillery cannon on it, so it can roll around to wherever it needs to go and start firing. If you want a good example, look up the American Paladin self-propelled gun. That's mobile artillery. And basically, if it moves fast and can lob artillery rounds downrange, it's mobile artillery. Yeah, Clara's right. The doctrinal birth of the self-propelled gun. Yep. Alright, fighting to live.
So this is the 21-centimeter howitzer.
Or what's left of it, anyway.
I find it kind of funny that it's literally black and scorched, yet the treads are still on it.
So much for surrendering.
Denying us this scrap metal cost them their lives.
I mean, it's not exactly all scrap metal. You can probably take some of it and melt it down. Oh, okay, that's scrap metal. Never mind.
They chose death before dishonor.
Everyone who goes to war knows they might die. But if I was in their shoes, I don't think I could pull the trigger. We're not fighting to die. We're fighting to live. These men died for their country, and I respect that. Still.
Yeah. Weapons can be replaced. Lives can't. But speaking of weapons...
How about those new guns the reinforcements were carrying?
For being portable, it's sure packed a wallop. Big things really do come in small packages.
It's got state-of-the-art tech with the range of a tank.
Never seen one of these beauties? And I thought you were supposed to be the cream of the crop. It's called a mortar. A magic wand that grants every soldier's wish. Awesome, right?
You seeing this? Isn't that...
Alright, so before I play this, quick thing about Riley, because that's who she is, Riley Poole. So, as y'all probably saw in the opening cutscene, this game takes place in a fictional version of Europe. This is basically fiction. People jokingly call it anime World War II. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, I think that's a little disrespectful to the company, because no one, like, it takes a lot of liberties, but you can still get the World War II vibes from it. So, everyone in Squad E is basically from Europa. Gallia, which is basically supposed to be like, you can call it, it's a stand-in for anything. Belgium, Estonia, whatever you want. Riley is actually from Valkyria Chronicles version of America. Hence why she's the blonde hair, blue-eyed bombshell. Which, literally, because she launches mortars. I don't hate it, but at the same time, it is kind of frustrating that that's the stereotype that they went with. I mean, but yeah, she's American, or Valkyria American. Everyone else is European. Vinland. Thank you. Vinland is what the... Thank you. Anyway, let's continue.
Say, who's in charge of this squad? Gotta say, I'm impressed at how quickly they were able to change their tactics on the fly.
Well...
Wait, Raz? What are you doing in the Edinburgh army?
We enlisted together to protect Gallia.
No way! Lena? Small world, huh?
Oh, sorry. I'm going by Kai now.
Wait, Kai? But that's your...
Riley.
I don't really get it, but okay. I'll call you Kai. Anyway, it's so amazing to see you. What are the odds of seeing old friends in a foreign war zone?
Beats me. How'd you end up in joint operations anyway?
Since you asked so nicely... I'm Lieutenant Riley Miller. After majoring in Ragnite Engineering, the Army brought me on as an artillery advisor.
Sorry, Riley Miller, not Riley Poole, Riley Miller.
I've been temporarily transferred from the field artillery team for this joint operation. As long as I'm here, I'll provide the fire support you need to take down the Empire. My knowledge is your power.
Just what our squad needed. We appreciate the support, Riley.
So, where's the commander? I wanted to introduce myself.
Also, I should mention all the CP characters, like, who give you command points, like Raz, Kai, and Riley. They're all sergeants. First sergeant or sergeant. Claude's a lieutenant. So, just wanted to make that clear.
About that, it's not just us two in this squad.
Huh? You mean Kai's here after all, or...?
Riley, I'm the commander of Squad E.
Oh, you're pretty young for an officer. But I was impressed out there. My knowledge is your...
Claude Wallace.
That's a court-martial.
Is that all you have to say?
No. Actually, no, there is more I can say. That's a fucking court-martial. She is a sergeant. Striking a superior officer is a court-martialable offense. Even if it's a slap, you are still striking a superior officer. In real life, that... I cannot stress how horrific that is. In real life, that gets you kicked out of the army, 10 years of jail time, and in certain situations can get you fucking executed. Like, again, if this is going off how the real world works, this would literally get her dishonorably discharged, kicked back to her family. Her family would probably have to pay a fuck ton of money for it because she'd have to go to prison, or they'd just shoot her. Like, that is a court-martial. It doesn't matter how much you hate the person. Striking a superior officer is a big no-no. And, okay, Clara's right. She does introduce herself as a lieutenant, so I may be wrong, but it doesn't matter. Claude's the commander. Striking a superior officer is still a court-martialable offense. It doesn't matter what your rank is. Claude's in command. She's under his command. Striking him is a court-martial. And yeah, Mel, I am referencing Jingles when I say, that's a court-martialing. Yeah. God, if Claude wasn't the guy he was, or this squad didn't know her, she would literally be going to the stockade, if not a noose, for insubordination, striking a superior officer, and, well, anything else they want to write her up on.
I can't believe I took orders from this coward. Screw that!
Well...
Chapter 2. The Liberation of Rain.
For meritorious action in capturing Fort Crest. You've earned this medal. It's a good start.
Listen up, everyone. I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
Connor Doherty. I'm writing a book. A war story. Non-fiction. It's good to meet you.
Ryan Ford, mercenary. You pay, I shoot.
Oh, they will, Mel. They'll explain it. So, anyway, I got to do those exercises, so let me see here. Make sure I got everything set up here. But yeah, thanks for the medal. By the way, I'd like to report one of my officers for insubordination and striking her commanding officer. Yes, I know she was just assigned to my unit. I don't care. There we go. All right, I will be right back. I have to do these exercises. So let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, God. Yeah, Defiance of Command. Thank you. I got to do 90 exercises. Good grief. All right. All right. I did arms today at my workout, so no push-ups. It's jumping jacks. So 90 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. Whew, okay. Whew, alright, that's the jumping jacks. So now I need to do the reverse crunches. Oh boy. No, it's okay. It's not like I was going to be using my abs for anything tomorrow. This is harder than push-ups, I'll tell you that. It's 35. Okay. Come on. Whew. Yeah, I'm counting on you guys in the chat. If anyone shows up, tell them what I'm doing. Whew. 38. 1, 2, 3. I got it set to 70 degrees in here and I'm still sweating. Whew. Okay. Ow. Breaking news, VTuber Zaruk Windcaller decides to torture himself by doing multiple exercises during a stream. Whew. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for the hydrate. Born dwarf court martial, 80% speed. Ow. Ow, shit. Okay. Ooh, boy. Moving on. Yeah, the first game's great. The anime,
2 months since
average.
the start of Operation Northern Cross, the Federation's elite forces, Squad E among them, were driving back the Empire, one victory at a time. Yet, the further they cut into Imperial territory, the more tenuous the supply chain. And so, the Federation Army established a series of massive outposts along the front line. Among them, Lindbergh Base. Commanded by the 101st Division, this outpost would prove itself a vital logistics hub in the battles to come.
This is our new base? Apparently, these facilities can accommodate over 3,000 soldiers and 100 tanks.
That's a lot.
On top of that, They have enough food, fuel, and ammo to supply every squad on the front line.
1 second. Sorry, somebody's trying to get my attention. Okay, whew. Sorry about that.
Impressive.
More like a dream come true. If I didn't know better, I'd think we were still in Federation territory.
Remember, true generals study logistics. You can win all the battles in the world, but if your men start dying of exhaustion and lack of food, well, those victories don't count for much anymore.
Guess the brass can get stuff done when they actually try.
That quote can be ascribed to so many things.
What's the deal, though? They got all these resources and we're still stuck with one busted-ass tank?
Excuse me?
Hey, Ferris, thank you for the resubscription. It means a lot. And the war front is good. Yeah, 3 months. Thanks.
I have to admit, this really puts the scope of our mission into perspective.
Hell yeah. With this much heat, the imps are gonna feel the burn.
Yeah, but can you set up bases like this further ahead? I mean, because remember, the problem with this plan is that the further ahead you go, you need more logistics bases, and you're going to need to leave men behind to protect those logistics bases. The fact that they're putting all of their reserves and all of their remaining manpower into this thrust, like, you'd be better off just pushing the line forward and then looping around and capturing everything. Like, hell, I can't show y'all a map. I wish I could. But with Gallia currently being invaded, they could literally just do a right hook, move up into Gallia, and capture every Imperial soldier that's currently in that area of the map. That would include the Prince Maximilian, the leader of the Empire. Like, that would be a major victory. But no, they're just like, we're going right for the capital. Because, you know, because anime World War II.
No, we've barely seen the tip of the iceberg. Even all this might not be enough.
Oh, you think? Way to rain on our parade, Commander. Hey, who's that? They got some weird get-ups.
Oh, those are Navy uniforms. That's a surprise.
What are naval troops doing this far inland?
Well, I salute them for swimming all the way here. Whoa! Check out the ass on that one. I'd swab her deck.
He is very lucky I'm not his commanding officer. Because that shit, like, I know that's Raz's character, but that shit gets you in trouble. Like, that gets you in so much trouble.
Hold up, Raz.
I'm just gonna say hi. Break the ice, you know?
He's hopeless.
I was gonna say a horrific person, but okay.
I just hope he doesn't get into trouble.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah. Anyway, we still have some time before the meeting. I'm gonna go take a look around.
Yeah, Ferris is right. An attitude like Raz's would get you in big shit in the military. Now look, if you're not on duty, if you're like on leave or have R&R or something like that, fine, act however you want. But if you're currently on the front lines or something, you stow that shit. Hopeless douchebag. It's funny you say that, Mel. That literally becomes Kai's favorite word for him. She calls him hopeless or she calls him a douche. One or the other. That is perfect.
So this is the...
Okay. The command center is where we get access to all of our troops. We can swap out who's in our unit, who's in our squad, who's currently getting time in the on the front, that kind of stuff. So one thing I do want to do is I want Ferrier.
All right.
And I think that'll do for now.
That should do it. Preparation.
Ferrier. Sorry, Ferrier. That's how you say it.
Whoa.
And now we have the R&D facility.
We'll build all...
R&D allows us to, well, just like in the first game, it allows us to make new equipment and to make for both our troops and for the tank. So first thing we're going to do is make a new model rifle.
All done, Claude. What do you think?
And a new model machine gun.
Whoa.
No anti-tank lances, no sniper rifles, no mortars. Pretty sure we don't have any new grenades. Nope. We do have new uniforms, though.
What?
Now, as Clara mentioned, there's 3 types of suits. Standard combat suits, standard suits, combat suits, and blast suits. Standard suits go on your scouts, your engineers, your snipers. Combat suits go on your shock troopers, and blast suits go on your lancers.
All done.
Thank you. I just figured that out.
All
right. Now, the cool thing about the tank is that certain upgrades actually change the tank's appearance, which is pretty cool. Alright, we gotta pick one. Either the armor... Yeah, I want the AP rounds.
Whoa.
Alright, we're done. For now. Last but not least, the training field.
There you are, Claude.
Oh, God. Why are you here?
I've been charged with Squad E's training. As ranking lieutenant, I'll be giving strict instruction to each combat class.
Okay, time the fuck up. Why? You have your own squad to tend to. Like, you're in command of Squad F. You don't command, like, you're not a captain. You don't command multiple groups. You're in charge of your squad. I'm in charge of my squad, which, to be fair, considering how many units are in it, it might as well be a platoon. But, like, whatever.
The experience you get...
Shut up. I know how this works. Essentially, you can level up your troops. And leveling them up gives them, boosts their stats, and can also give them new abilities, and give you new orders. So... I don't use engineers and snipers that often, so... Yeah, you're right, Ferris.
You've leveled up, so to speak.
Alright, let's see. There we go.
You're not... You've leveled... Well, well.
And similar to Fire Emblem, if when the troops reach level 10, they'll become veterans, and then at level 20, they'll become elite, which means they get access to new stuff.
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
Orders...
I have 100% of this game.
Use... That's all.
Alright. Back to the book. Alright, the extra stories. So, I have the complete edition of the game, which means over time, new stuff will become available. For example, the current extra stories we have... well, I'll show you. Okay, so currently, the things we have extra story-wise are Advance Ops, featuring Edie. Okay, quick explanation. This is Edie Nelson. Edie Nelson, back in Valkyria Chronicles 1, was a literal tsundere. And for some goddamn reason, everyone in Japan loved her so much that she literally became the #1 fan favorite character. And now, anytime Valkyria Chronicles is mentioned or brought up, if it's not the main characters being talked about, it's her. And I hate her. God. We're not doing her thing. The other extra story is...
Extra story. United Front with Squad 7.
That's right. You can do a collaboration mission with Squad 7 from the original game. Problem. Or, not really a problem, but just something to note. Most of the original voice actors could not return to reprise their roles. The only people who return to reprise their roles are Alicia, at least dialogue-wise. In combat, it's a different actress. But talking-wise, Alicia and Isara's voice actress. Welkin, Rosie, and Largo all have different voice actors. So yeah. And the reason I'm not doing this one right now is because this takes place after Chapter 2. We'll come back to this one. We are going to do a skirmish, though. Skirmish, it's free experience. It's basically based off the first mission we did. Let's see.
I'll do what I want.
I'll handle this.
I'll do my best.
Lock and load. Here I go.
I'll try my hardest.
Let's rough them up.
I've got this.
Actually, hold on.
My turn.
Now.
Eliminate the enemy.
Squaddy, move out. Now, similar to an actual mission, speed is what matters in the skirmishes. The faster you do them, the more experience and money you get. And, unlike Valkyria Chronicles 1, you can actually keep replaying these. It's actually one of the ways to 100% the game is to literally spam some of the skirmish missions. Anyway, we've only got a few enemies to deal with. We don't even have a tank. So, we are literally just going to blitz this.
Just don't get in my way.
Yeah, time for Blitzkrieg.
Calm down. We need suppressive fire now.
Out of my way. Right on.
Also, your soldiers start out as privates, and the more missions they serve in, the higher their rank gets. It's not based on kills. I used to think it was based on kills. It's not. It's how many missions they do. And skirmishes count. And if certain soldiers spend enough time together and actually raise their ranks, you can get little special side stories about them. Doing these side stories unlocks new potentials within the characters, which is cool.
I'll do my best.
For example, little Nico here, she's got two people that she shares a side story with. One of them is Rosette, who you've seen before, and the other one is Godwin. This asshole. She shares a side story with him.
God is always watching.
Anyway, I only need these two.
Just don't get in my way.
You've been spotted. Watch out.
There we go. Your aim sucks.
Out of my way.
My aim's better.
All allies have been taken out.
Move.
There you are.
Eat this. They're in range.
Time to Blitzkrieg.
Eat this.
Way off. Back you up.
Oh, I did it.
Keep firing.
choice.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and we'll talk about the Darksons in a bit, because for those who were around early in my streaming career who saw Valkyria Chronicles 1, you know there's a good deal of racism toward the Darksons in this game.
You like that?
Dude, come on, he's right there. I should explain, a Darkson is basically anybody in this game who has this, like, you can see this blue and black hair. That's a Darkson. Raz is a Darkson. Zyga's a Darkson. Godwin's a Darkson. The Darksons are... There is so much prejudice against Darksons in this game. Like, it will make you uncomfortable.
You just stand there.
So this is war.
I see.
Yoink! Little 16-year-old girl and a 30-year-old capture the entire base by themselves. And no, skirmishes don't count for exercises. We'd be here all day, and I'd be suffering even more.
We've taken the enemy base. Mission was a success.
Boom. A rank. That's simple. Alright, now that that's done.
Glad to see you're on time, Claude. Toured the base yet?
Yeah. Compared to the old camps, this is heaven on earth.
Excellent. I expect you to put all this funding to good use.
Sir, the commanders of squads A through I have assembled.
Then let's get down to business. I know Squad E just arrived, but we already have marching orders. Our mission is to capture a small town northeast of here.
According to reports, Rain is one of the enemy's most valued comm centers.
Which is why it's being guarded by a tank platoon.
That complicates things. Squad E is mostly infantry. Do we have the right equipment for urban and anti-tank warfare?
Don't worry. This time you'll have fire support. Once you infiltrate the city, simply relay the tank's coordinates to the field artillery team.
I see you already thought this through.
We also received intel that the Empire is inflating their numbers with decoys. If we can discern the real tanks from the fake, Rain is as good as ours.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. I'm glad I can depend on you.
You flatter me, sir. Impressed? Control info and you control the war.
You can have all the info you want, but if your soldiers are starving and you can't win a battle, it doesn't matter.
Joint ops, huh? Coordinating with the fire support unit is gonna make or break this mission.
Yeah, nobody cares what you're saying, Minerva. Get your head out of your ass.
Try to minimize collateral damage.
No promises.
We plan on repurposing their gear for our own comm center. Minerva, you are to lure the enemy troops as far away from the city as possible.
Consider it done.
Squad E will then sneak in and gather intel for the field artillery team.
Understood.
Yo, I hear we're moving out already. Oh, shame. I just scored a hot date with a Navy babe.
You wish. You got shut down. Hard.
You were watching?
Raz, what you do in your spare time is up to you. But when you're on duty, you represent the army.
There it is. That is exactly how it is. That's how I see it, too. I mean, I am not a service member, but those who I've talked to have said the same thing. When you're on your own time, do whatever the hell you want, but if you're on duty, don't do anything stupid.
Who are you, my mom?
No, but do you want to get court-martialed, flogged, or hung? Just don't be an idiot.
Feels like it sometimes. Anyway, you said we'd have fire support. Does that mean it's a joint operation?
You guessed it. Hey, looks like you're still alive.
I'm glad you're okay, too.
They told me you'll be commanding my team.
Oh, really? Well then, I look forward to...
Spare me. I already requested a transfer.
Oh.
But orders are orders. Until my transfer goes through, you're in charge. Not that I expect real leadership from a scaredy Claude.
What do you know, Riley come lately? You just got...
Whole bark and no bite as always. You mind shutting up while the grown-ups talk?
You're out of line, Lieutenant. Shut your mouth.
What the hell? It's been 10 years and that's how you greet an old friend?
Hi there, Riley. I know it's not my business, but Lieutenant Wallace is a great commander. None of us would have made it this far without him. We trust him with our lives.
You want to get into the series, Cataclysm? Either Valkyria Chronicles 1 or 4 are good points, because they both tell different sides of the same story. 4 is going to have a lot more... 4 is a lot more approachable because it has some things that make it easier to play and easier to, like, get into. Like, things have been streamlined, but 1 has, I think, a better... I think it had... well, okay. Let me rephrase that. Here's the thing. With 1... you're going to have to master the game. Like, really pick up on all the things you can exploit and do all that kind of stuff. With 4, you don't really have to do that. With 1, you kind of do have to break the game. I mean, it's totally allowed. You're not doing anything, like, you're not cheating. But with 4, things are a bit more balanced. I'd say start with 1 if you really want to get into it, and if you like it, then come to 4.
And since we'll be working together, maybe you should...
I should trust him? I'm sure it's all sunshine and rainbows while you're winning. But when the chips are down, running away is probably all he could manage.
You are once again out of line. Shut your mouth or you could get court-martialed, you blonde-haired bitch. Look, she gets better. She does, and we will learn why she feels this way. But regardless, you don't talk like this. In any setting, be it military, civilian, any kind of thing where you have to work with someone, you check your opinions at the door if you have to work with someone. Talking like this brings down morale, it hurts others. Oh yeah, and it also makes people hate you. Like Raz says, Riley come lately. She hasn't been here. She doesn't know. So she doesn't get to talk. Yeah, it's also, yeah, Clara's right. It's also been 10 years.
Cut it out, Riley. The Empire took your family from you, not Claude.
There it is.
He's grown up since then. Judge him for who he is now.
Leave it be, Kai.
But...
It's all right. Words can't change the past. We'll just have to rebuild.
Rebuild what?
Our trust. Riley, I'm gonna show you how much I've changed. At least give me a chance to prove myself.
Let's make one thing clear. Unless it's for the mission, I do not take orders from you.
Yeah you do! No. That is not how that works. Unless it's for the mission. Nuh-uh. If you're attached to the unit, you take the orders whether you like it or not. Refusal to follow orders is also a court-martialable offense, you blonde-haired bimbo. Seriously. Like, again, I know this is, like, look. Again, I know I'm getting, y'all are probably thinking, okay, tone it down. I am. And again, she gets better, but the problem is, like, that's the thing. They try to make this war story where they want to, like, paint everyone, like, as this kind of these young kids who are basically part of a war, and yet these are, like, again, Claude's unit are rangers. They're the elite. The fact that Claude's even the commander of the ranger battalion should say something. Sorry, Ranger Corps. And she just shits on that the moment she shows up. What was she doing? Being a nerd engineer in a school? She has no combat experience. That's the key thing. Combat experience. The Rangers have seen combat experience. Riley hasn't. So, yeah.
Riley.
Give me a break.
No, fuck her. I'm not gonna do that. How much y'all want to bet if an explosion was to go off next to Riley and kill her entire unit or something, she'd have a panic attack? Like, that's the thing.
Our goal is to liberate Rain.
Right. We've confirmed multiple heavy tanks, but suspect that many of them are fake. Oh boy, these tank designs, I swear. Good lord. Squad E is to infiltrate the city and relay the real tank's locations to our artillery. A thick fog is causing poor visibility, so you'll need to get close to confirm which ones are decoys. Remember, your task is to locate the heavy tanks for fire support. Do not engage them. Yep. Yeah, hey, Queen Mel is a genius, so she knows what she's talking about. Alright, so Kai's here for the mission. She's required, so
lock and load. Here I go.
Meanwhile, let's see. I'm gonna need some scouts.
I'll do what I want.
Alright, I'll do something out there.
Just in case.
Let's rough them up. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's roll. Alright, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
That is all. Be sure not to miss a single
Yep.
Locate the decoys and confirm the real tank's positions. Squad E, move out.
So yeah, you just gotta get close enough. That's it. That's how you mark them. Let's roll.
This fog will make finding the real tanks interesting.
Yeah. Can't spot the decoys until we're practically on top of them. Stick to cover and proceed with caution.
Copy that. Though I can't speak for Raz.
Say what?
Claude, I need to go over something with you.
Shut up, bitch! To quote The Rock, I know how orders work. So here's the deal. Until the gate, that gate right there is opened, we can't move the tank forward. So we have to move forward with infantry right now.
Guess I'm up.
Let's go.
What the hell? The main gate's blocked off.
This isn't good. Our tank can't get in. Looks like the controls are on the other side. Raz, can you go around and open the gate?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Choke. You're not talking about Hoffman, are you? I'm not letting you ride it anymore.
Watch for interception fire.
There they are. Found him.
Oh, it's just a fake.
That's a decoy.
All units, report your location.
Also, if I remember correctly, this is going to be one of the instances where the ace units are introduced. Aces, aces are units with higher HP, better weapons, and actually have better stats, so it's a little bit harder to take them down.
I need back.
Hello there.
That's my chance. That's worth a raise, right?
Target destroyed. Very good.
Yeah, I'll stay down for now. Yeah, Snake Eater. Yeah, I know, right? What a thrill.
Not like I have a choice.
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
No, wait.
Yeah, I know how this works too. Aha! There's an engineer hiding in there. Oh! Holy shit! That was that was really good timing. He popped up right as you did that. Who's that? Someone clip it. Who's that? He popped up right as you played that. I just spotted him, and then the alert sound goes off. That was great. Oh, that was perfect. Who's there?
Out of my way.
He's dead.
Good. That should make things a little easier.
Thanks, Cataclysm. It's cool that it's not named. Alright, so... got another tank.
Just don't get in my way.
Let's see if it's real or not.
There you are. There you are.
Yeah, that's a real tank.
Claude, we've looked. All right.
There's one.
Concentrate all your firepower!
Found them. Please tell me more about your problems.
Keep calm and move onward.
Right on.
All allies have...
Found them. Blew the place.
Alright, that's a camp taken. Hey, Cyber Bunny, how you doing?
Enemy camp occupied!
Been a while since you've been here. We're playing Valkyria Chronicles 4, but every kill that I get, I have to do 10 exercises. Alright. Let's see.
Understood.
Let's roll.
This is awkward.
I love how social anxiety drops your defense. I mean, it's too real, honestly, but still. No, it's you can literally just call it, you know, who's that? Or who's there? And put down the 3 exclamation points.
Moving out.
Alright, let's spot some tanks.
Nice to feel dirt under my feet.
Check for hostiles in the area.
That's a decoy. I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired from all the exercises I've been doing, but I'm good. That's another decoy. How much do you want to bet that one's real?
Attention all...
Yeah, that one's real.
Hell yeah! That's tank number 2!
Great. There's more to go, so watch out for decoys.
Oh, DC Universe Online. That's a cool game. Oh, God! Oh, God! I was about to say, that's a cool game. I didn't think they were occupied. I guess there's people in them. Okay.
Guess I'm up.
Let's move. Let's move.
It missed! Fall back!
Alright, we need to get over there and open the gate, but for now, I think I'm just gonna stop here. Save the AP we have. Bang, 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 bang. Died.
Out of my way.
It's fun, but more fun with friends. Yeah, that's a lot of MMOs, isn't it? Still, I heard DC Universe Online's a good one, from what I've heard. All right. All right. Let's split up and get that gate open.
Moving out.
First things first, though. Yes, I've already explained Potential's game. Oh, God.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Hello? Hello there! From the mist.
Good.
You're dead.
Enemy down.
Pretty good.
It's a real
Found
one?
the enemy.
Nope, that's a decoy. Yeah, Mel, it's almost 8 my time. You should be getting ready.
The enemy's infiltrated the area.
Enemy
They're
spotted.
firing on us.
Enemy spotted.
We can't let them see our numbers.
This is a pretty good position, actually. But I don't have Kai here, so I can't really use it.
The artillery team can deal with the tanks. You just scout them out.
Commencing counterattack.
Yeah, run, Mel, run! Or fly. You're a queen. You're a queen of the gold dragons. Fly, fly. Alright, see you, Mel. Have a good one.
Don't talk down to me.
Alright. Let's keep going.
We're being pushed back. We need...
Okay, whew, that's another decoy.
There you are. There you are.
Maybe you shouldn't chase them in too far.
Button, button. Who's got the button?
Commencing count...
Boop. Okay. Gates open. Oh, God. Okay. With the gate down, we can move in some more troops. Including the tanks.
Advancing!
Let's roll.
Watch out for counterattack.
Yeah, thanks for posting that, Cataclysm. Yeah, for those of you who are new here, whether you be lurking or watching, we have a Discord. And I post there regularly, letting everyone know what the schedule is. And anytime there's a multiplayer game, if you're interested and want to play, let me know, because I'm always looking for people to play. But yeah, join our Discord, the Forest of Memories Discord. You will always be welcome. And it's Lieutenant Claude Wallace up with the lob, going deep. Oh, from downtown.
Welcome to Astalia, gentlemen. I will not lie. The chances of your survival are small.
I love it. Welcome to Astalia, gentlemen. I love that quote so much.
Keep calm and move onward.
Here comes the pain.
That's another decoy. I'm willing to bet that one's real, though. They wouldn't just park it there if it wasn't.
Guess I'm up.
Yeah, they call the shock... Yeah, the Robbie. Yeah, the standard machine gun. Yeah.
Watch out! They're onto you!
That's a real tank.
We found the third.
Okay.
Hey, Finn! You've been spotted. Watch out! The enemy's returning.
Yeah, yeah. Yeet! Boop.
Pretty good.
Right.
That's another base taken.
Confiscate range communications equipment.
Is it wrong that when you mentioned it's called the Robbie gun? Is it funny that I couldn't help but mention, just imagine, he's like, have you ever heard the sound of 500 rounds per minute tearing through a body? Would you like to? It just starts shooting.
Moving out.
Would you like to?
Watch out for counterattack.
Bam, 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 bam.
Weapons tight. Armament.
I didn't... Okay, one stray round hits the tank, and he's like, hey, don't attack the tanks.
This tank. Good going.
Eat this!
Alright, let's keep it moving. Yeah, one of the best combat jokes. Here, catch! Yeah, basically. haven't seen any aces yet, so maybe we're in the clear? But even so...
I got this!
You think they'll fall for this?
Probably not. That's another one.
We found the bit. Okay.
Okay, here's where things get kind of tricky. Because one of these three is a real tank. But I can't... But the problem is there's a real one right there. And one over here that'll shoot my guys when we pop out of cover. So...
Advancing!
The enemy's returning fire!
Is that a real one?
Okay, we got...
Yep.
I'll report...
That'll do it.
Something isn't right. What's wrong, Maya?
Our signal's jammed. We can't radio fire support.
What? But we need that artillery!
I can't fire at random, and I can't even contact them.
We should get out of here before we're surrounded.
Claude!
They're late. Have you heard from the front line? They were supposed to report in ages ago.
I've been hailing them, but there's no response.
You hailed them? What the hell were you thinking?
Lieutenant Miller, the enemy knows our position!
They triangulated our radio signals, moron.
No, we're done for! They almost got us!
They only got the general direction. They won't land a direct hit that easy.
But it won't be long before they do! Lieutenant, we have to retreat!
If we run away, Claude's dead. And Squatty with him. Hold your ground until I say otherwise.
At this rate, we'll all be killed. What if we're waiting for an order that never comes?
The chips are down, Claude. And you're MIA. It's just like before. If you really have changed, then prove it to me.
The base has been abandoned due to the enemy's counterattack. Regrouping troops to regain formation.
Enemy soldiers incoming from the west.
Trapped like friggin' rats. The hell are we gonna do?
We can't even contact Lieutenant Victor.
This mission's a failure, Claude. Only you can give the order to retreat.
After we've come so far?
Claude?
No retreat. Our job is to tell fire support where to aim. And that's what we're gonna do.
But how can we if we can't call them?
The answer is... that tower.
Huh?
Oh, that's a signal tower. Back in the day, they'd switch up the numbers to send out messages.
Sniper team, can you hit those panels?
From here? Of course.
Good, then get ready. We can use that tower to send coordinates to the field artillery team. Shooting the panels should change their numbers. I'll tell you what to display. First, make the top row say 715.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys an easy one. After we put in all the numbers, that is the time for someone to use the bit redeem of Dear Grid Coordinates. Not now. Not now. Wait until we put in all the grid coordinates on the tower, then you can do it.
Roger that.
Victory condition is changed to snipe all the signal towers.
Moving out.
Alright, first one has to be changed to 715.
One shot's all I need. There.
There we go.
Squad F certainly has the edge in scouting ability.
That's supposed to tell them where the tanks are? They probably won't even notice.
Wait a minute. Top row doesn't look like a coordinate. wonder what 715 means.
Good work, Kai. Now ring the bell 5 times.
5 times? Wow. July 15th. That takes me back.
Hey, you sure they're gonna figure this out?
Don't worry. Riley will definitely know what it means. See?
They did it! They destroyed the tanks! Slick shooting. Those were both direct hits.
Looks like your code made it through to Riley.
Yeah. Kinda weird that Raz didn't get it, though. Okay, on to the next one. Shoot a different tower and make the top row say 715.
Alright, you guys know what to do. You guys know what to do. Every time I have to change it to 715, it's dear grid coordinates.
Show those Imperial dogs what we're made of.
Target confirmed.
Enemy sighted.
Keep calm and move onward.
Gonna have to use the back streets.
Understood. Nice to feel dirt under my feet. Enemy spotted.
Contact confirmed. You're cleared to pursue.
Incoming!
I found the enemy.
Need Finn!
There!
Got him. Nice shot.
Enemy down.
Pretty good.
Found the enemy.
Now you guys know why I brought all the scouts. No aces, so...
Lady Luck's on our side. Oh, the debts are piling up.
Enemy spotted!
They've got you in their sight!
Don't get reckless.
Well done!
What? I have to work?
Yeah. Alright, let's try to get this next one.
Freedom and win.
Oh, come on. So, apparently, standard rifle rounds aren't enough. I actually have to call in sniper support. Great. Well.
They've taken our base!
Great. Kai?
Moving out.
They're firing on us!
Yeah, she doesn't have the AP to get everywhere. But that's okay, because I have AP to call in more snipers. There we go.
Moving out.
You're not running right to our base, are you? Oh, you're an idiot. Round the corner and see nothing but a whole squad there with their weapons. And I fired, and I fired, and I missed, and I fired. I missed both times. This went on for several hours.
Going down.
Yes, run right at the enemy. Both of whom are shooting at you. Bye.
Snipers, shoot.
Alright, our sniper support's here. Let's get this one.
All over it.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Alright, so first off, this one.
They're breaking through!
Bullseye.
Got it.
Good. Those are the right coordinates. Ring the bell, Kai.
So now, if you wanted to play that bit song, now you can.
You got it.
Hell yeah! Music to my ears!
The next tower is the last. Sniper!
715 up top, right? I'm on it.
I expect the very best out of all of you.
Well, well.
Just hold.
Well, well, there's our ace. Hiding right there.
Lady Luck's on our side.
We'll have to do something about him. Like I said, aces have good equipment, and they're a little bit harder to kill than most. So in this case, I'm gonna throw a grenade at your feet. Catch.
Now's my chance.
Boop. Got him. Now I need to grab his corpse.
That's worth a raid, right?
All allies have been taken
Yoink.
out.
Ow, ow, ow.
Call the shot. My hair is so shiny.
Alright. Can I get it from here?
They're breaking through!
Yes, I can.
Too easy.
Got it. Dear grid coordinates.
Ringing the bell.
Our tank platoon is wiped out? Impossible.
So this is it. Alright, pulling out. Make it quick.
They beat an awfully hasty retreat, considering how many troops they had left.
They lost their ace in the hole. Heck, I'd withdraw if I was in their shoes.
Awaiting orders. Should we pursue?
Negative. Our job is to capture the comm center. No reason to overextend ourselves. Now let's finish up the mission. Split up and find their radio equipment.
On it, boss. All right, boys. One more job to do. Come on.
You saved us all. Thank you, Riley.
Is it wrong? I love the steel design. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? Again, just a well-made village and a well-done game engine. Nice. And yeah, that would be the ace weapon we stole. Seize Imperial weapons by defeating aces. So basically, we killed him and then jacked his rifle.
Good news, Claude. HQ has awarded you with a medal. You certainly impressed someone in that last battle. HQ
The word.
sent you something nice as a reward.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
You can get that rifle from me, sir, when you pry it from my cold, dead hands. I killed him, it's field acquisition. I killed him, I jacked it. You can pry it from my cold, dead hands. Resist arrest. Wow, thanks. Ooh, very nice.
Oh man, Miles, You should have seen the look on your face.
You try keeping your cool with a bomb landing next to you.
Then pay with your blood!
Raz, Miles, come help me gather some parts we need.
Can't you do that on your own?
Oh. Come on, Raz, let's go.
Where are they all headed?
Good timing. Now we can talk in private.
Riley.
Mind if I sit down?
Oh, be my guest.
July 15th is coming up soon.
Remember how excited we'd get for the Star Child Festival? We'd all run up the clock tower, and the first 5 kids to reach the top would ring the bell. I remember the winners got to wear a Star Child medal, and every year you wore yours with pride. I always looked up to you.
I loved that festival. Almost as much as I loved winning.
That's why I knew you'd recognize the signal.
You dingus. For all you know, I might have forgotten.
Not you. There's no way you'd forget those memories.
You really do trust me, huh? The only reason I didn't retreat was out of stubborn pride. I was this close to leaving you for dead, though. Honestly, I didn't think you'd find a way out. And yet, here we are. I canceled my transfer request, by the way. I'll give you another shot. At least long enough to confirm you're not a scaredy clod. And it's your job to prove it.
It's a little late, but I look forward to working with you.
She's so nervous even her armor is shaking.
Emergency! The city is... Look at Rain!
What's going on?
Riley, come on!
They just torched the city, didn't they? Yep.
Rain is burning?
Why? I thought we had it on lockdown!
The Empire did this. Set fire to the city so we couldn't take it. They pretended to withdraw but left agents inside.
How could they? There are still civilians in there.
Did the communications officers make it out?
The whole city was doused with napalm. Once the flames started spreading, it was already too late.
Jesus! They doused the city in napalm? Good God! So, you mean to tell me they literally just dumped, gelled gasoline everywhere and then just lit the place up? Good God!
No. No!
Riley, get a hold of yourself.
Fire. No! Damn it!
Yeah, we'll talk about this in a minute.
Dad. Hey, stay with me. This isn't Hoffen. Your dad's not in there. Riley!
Okay, so...
Interlude. Squad E assembles.
So, to explain, they'll go into detail about it later, but essentially, Riley's father was caught... Riley's family owned a barn. Her father was in the barn when it caught fire. She got out. Her father didn't. She has very severe post-traumatic stress disorder from that. And so the sight of the city burning is probably really messing her up. Sorry, factory. Right, factory. Not a barn, a factory. The factory caught fire. Riley got out. Her father didn't. And yeah, as horrible as it is, that's scorched earth tactics. You burn everything, so your enemy gets nothing. Even if that means you have to burn, you know, even your own towns and your own towns and homes. Now, the fact that they burned their own people in there, that's kind of fucked up. Anyway, time for a skirmish.
Lock and load.
I'll try my hardest.
Let's do it. Let's rough them up.
I've got this.
My turn.
I'll do what I want.
I'll do my best.
Eliminate the enemy. Squad E, move out.
It seems desperate, Thomas, but it's not. It's actually a really smart strategy if you literally want to deny your enemy everything. Alright. Push forward with the tanks. Oh god, there's fog everywhere. I can't see shit.
Fire!
Got him.
They might be soldiers after all.
Oh yeah, the armored combat is great in this game.
Return fire.
There's another tank over there.
There they are. Enemy sighted.
The enemy's returning fire.
Just don't get in my way.
Let's roll. Snipers can't counterattack at close range. Or they can't counterattack at all, actually. Hold on. Tell me the name of God, you piece of shit.
Like that? No sweat.
Nice shot. Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, there's a tank over there.
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
Also, the sounds.
So this is war.
I should have expected as much from you.
The sounds are already good, but I love the sound of, you know, getting a crit, that ting sound, which basically is extremely gratifying and a good way to show, hey, nice shot.
Just don't get in my way.
Engaging.
Catch this.
Faster. They're good.
Yoink.
I guess.
Alright.
Damn it! They got our base!
There you
Keep
are.
firing! They're enraged.
Yeah, basically, Cataclysm. Alright. Oh ho, that's another ace right there.
Advancing.
We'll take care of him.
Keep cool and handle the situation.
Shove a 75mm shell up their ass!
Fire.
Thank you.
I see.
The ace? That is Zuko the Prophet. Weird name.
Now advancing.
I know how to take care of him, though. Also, please keep all of your comments about Kai's ass to yourself.
I don't like the look of this.
There's already... Look, there's a reason when it comes to Valkyria Chronicles 4, Kai is the most drawn character.
Now advancing.
Just... Yeah. Hey, Caleb, how you doing? Alright. Okay, here's the thing about aces. If aces see you and you attack them, they most of the time will dodge your attacks. You need to get the drop on them, either with a surprise attack or shoot them from 2 different directions. So,
try paying attention.
Got him.
Too easy.
Feel reborn. Well, you're a dragon, not a phoenix. What happened? What'd you do? Oh. Okay, good news. She only loses her grenades. She doesn't lose her rifle ammunition. Thank God for that.
Back you up.
Oh. Recovering better from this random-ass cold I caught. Yeah, I feel ya. And yeah, Ferris, they knew exactly what they were doing when they designed Kai. But...
Okay,
she's a cool character, though. Like, Kai has a really good character arc. It's really cool. Alright, I have no mortar ammunition, so, pretty sure I can't make that shot. Nope. Oh, well. We don't have the AP to capture the base, so we'll wait it out.
That was a close one.
We know who picked up Solid Snake's tactical butt cheeks. Well, here's the thing. I mean, this came out before Snake lost his ass in Ultimate. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Solid Snake's model for Smash Bros. Ultimate got, like, they flattened him out everywhere. I mean, if you want to simp for Kai, go for it. Like, you're not alone. So, everyone simps for Kai.
They're firing at me!
No targets, so...
Stay sharp, everyone!
I found him!
Stop now!
Got a grenade with your name on it.
Yeah.
Remember, everyone, a bullet may have your name on it, but a grenade is simply addressed to whom it may concern. So in this case, to whom it may concern.
Out of my way.
Boop.
No sweat.
All allies have been taken out.
Done and done.
Taken the enemy base. Mission was a success.
Nice. And we acquired his rifle. Well done. Field requisition. Anyway, let's head back to base for a bit.
Okay. The fresh recruits could...
I don't have any new recruits. But we do have some new equipment. Let's see. Oh yeah, the M91R. Nice. There we go.
All set.
And yes, it is possible to equip Imperial equipment from the stuff you capture, but here's the thing. Imperial equipment does a lot of damage, but the trade-off is it lacks in range and accuracy, but it has a lot more stopping power. So, depends on how you want to play.
What's the matter, Claude? If I didn't know any better, I think you just lost a battle.
I'm glad that we won, obviously, but when I see my comrades in arms lying wounded out there...
We're not in boot camp anymore. This is war. If that's all it takes to get you down, you won't stand a chance when the bombs really come flying.
I know that, alright? War means blood. War means death. Still, it doesn't make it any less painful to leave behind a comrade you know you could have saved.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but tending to the wounded is the medic's responsibility, not ours.
Sure, except when they're too far away to make it in time. Sometimes you can run as fast as you can to get help and still get there too late.
Can't argue with that. If only we could relay the urgency of the situation to HQ. Perhaps like this?
Yep.
Yes, this ought to work. It could save a lot of...
So this is how you get this is another way to get orders. Go to the mess hall, and if you have the experience, you can get the orders.
Guess I'm alone. Well...
Yep, no one's here, so we can't get anything. To R&D.
Oh, hey...
Nope. Nothing. Not a damn thing. I can get this, though.
All done, all done.
And some side upgrades for the tank. I know how this works. Shush. There we go. Wait, did it... Yeah, there it is.
Good to see you again, Claude. Let's get them started. Now show...
Alright, let's see. So, I do need to get the snipers and the engineers leveled up a bit.
You're not...
Nice.
You've leveled up. I think this...
Nice. There we go.
You're not...
Oh yeah, Ferris. Her personality just rubs you the wrong way as soon as you hear her talk. You missed it earlier, Ferris, when she basically tells Claude, we may be the same rank, but I have seniority. And I was quick to point out that is not how this works. That is not how that works. And in your these are your private quarters. This is where you get to look at all the cool stuff. Like, all the decorations you've earned. Or, like, all the accessories you have. So, like, here's all the medals, all that kind of stuff. You can also check the encyclopedia, like, to show how much effort they put into this. You can check the encyclopedia and look at the designs for every weapon, and it even has information to read about it, which is really cool. There's the glossary, so you can learn all about the world. Like, there's the map of Europa. Let's see. We also have a personnel file. And the personnel files will update with time. So, like, as the story goes on and you get more characters, these will continue to change and update. There's news articles where you can read what's going on in the war. Your statistics to see how you've been doing in the levels, and other tutorials in case you forgot how to do something. Anyway, interlude time.
Still messing around with that book, huh?
Raz.
That your plan for after the war? Break into writing? Better buy me a drink with that sweet bestseller cash.
It's nothing that exciting. Just keeping a little journal.
We're on the front lines of a goddamn war, and you're writing gossip in a diary?
I think it's good to keep a record of things, that's all. Plus, it helps me organize my thoughts. And I guess it's a habit I picked up from, you know, him. You know, if you're that interested, we could buy a diary for you.
Like hell.
Fair enough. I guess you wouldn't have much reason to.
Well, what the hell's that supposed to mean? Well, like I'm some goddamn illiterate?
No, just... Well, I'm not sure your thoughts are deep enough that there'd be any point in organizing them.
Oof! Oof! That's a big oof right there. That is a wow. Again, these guys are best friends, so he can get away with that, but that is like a big oof out of 10. Good grief. Your thoughts are not deep enough. There'd be no point in organizing them. Good grief. That's a big oof.
Oh, you son of a... I don't have to take this from your nerd ass.
Miles, is that how they usually act around each other?
Don't worry, they're just messing around. I don't think there's any actual offense. Oh, but I guess I don't have to tell you that. You've known them much longer than I have. Must be nice, ending up in the same squad as some old best friends from your hometown.
Best friends? What, Raz and Claude?
Yes?
I mean, we played together when we were kids, but Raz started running with the wrong crowd, and then... Anyway, I don't know that I'd call them friends. More like a bully and his mark. I never would have figured they'd end up all buddy-buddy. Let alone Raz taking orders from Claude of all people.
Oh. That actually explains a lot. Well, it lines up with other things I've heard. But they say the toughest bonds are the ones forged in fire. Huh? If things did change between them, it was probably thanks to an incident back in training.
What happened?
Let's turn back the clock, shall we?
Let's see. Gosh, I think it was about a year ago now. It was May of 1934.
Finally, that damn drill sergeant is gone. I swear, if I see that bastard in the field, I'm gunning his ass down.
Raz arrested and then tried and executed after fragging his superior officer.
Save that rage for the Empire, Raz.
Kai.
It's not just training anymore. From now on, we're going to be fighting real Imperials.
Maybe. But that guy's earned a place on my shit list for life.
Yes, this takes place in the 1930s of an alternate Europe. Or Europa, as it's called. Also, I just noticed my bitrate crashed. Great. I apologize in advance. If things get really blurry, or if the stream looks really bad, I apologize. No, if you paid attention earlier when Riley met the group for the first time, she called Kai Lena. Lena and Kai are siblings. Kai is the name of the brother, Lena is the name of the sister. Lena has just taken the name Kai for her brother's sake. Clara, I got it. Thank you, but yes, Clara is correct. It's cool.
It was one button undone. I didn't expect him to deck me and send me on a 40k run.
Okay, first of all, there's no way in hell that's what it was. Because that would be what? So... That's a 24-mile run! And also, he hit you. Okay, whatever.
There was a lesson in that. On the battlefield, the slightest mistake could cost you your life.
Yeah, but remember when he found my contraband?
Oh, that beautiful pinup by your bunk?
I understand confiscating it, but I wasn't expecting him to return it, used.
Ew.
Ah, did Zyga's wifey cheating on him with an officer? Talk about an honorable discharge.
That bastard! Oh, Betty, my angel, what did he do to you?
Sorry, Zyga, but I guess love hurts.
guess you've earned the right to hold a little grudge.
We'll just have to wait and see who's next on your... I mean, who's gonna be our new commander.
Who knows? If it's some stuck-up bastard, we'll just kick him out. Simple as that.
Raz, we aren't just recruits anymore. Our superior gives the orders and we follow them.
Sure, but Raz the Invincible doesn't play by the rules. Not even his own rules. Why should I listen to some old geezer from the last war? Or a smug prick who got in on their family name? Hey, I know. How about you become the squad leader, Kai?
Don't be ridiculous. I don't have any remarkable heritage nor experience. I'm just a thug from the slums, same as you. Who would trust someone like me to lead them into battle?
Oh, come on! You're smarter than any of us here. You're a crack shot, you got nerves of steel. Even the old sergeant never tried smacking you around. He never had an excuse. He respected you. No, I bet he was scared of you. Seriously, man, I can't think of anyone who'd make a better leader.
Well, I heard our incoming commander graduated as valedictorian of his class at the military academy.
Valedictorian? He must really be the best of the best. That's a real feat.
Ah, great. Some rich scumbag with a stick up his ass. Just what I need.
Well, looks like he's here.
Attention! Can't wait.
I'd like to introduce you to the commander of Squad E. Meet your new leader, Second Lieutenant Claude Wallace.
Claude? Wallace? Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Never imagined we'd run into each other out here.
Hello. It's, nice to see you again, Kai. Raz?
Scaredy, Claude? You're supposed to be our leader? Like hell I'm ever taking orders from you.
Soldier, you are speaking to your superior officer.
He's a goddamn coward is what he is. And I'll say it as many times as I want.
Raz.
Enough for you? I'm never gonna respect this son of a...
Raz!
That's it! You're dismissed from today's training! Get running! I want 100 kilometers!
Sure, whatever you want. Sign me up, long as I don't have to listen to him.
One hell of a first day on the job, right? I guess you've got your work cut out for you.
Well, now you know how they met, or how he got made commander.
Claude!
Oh, for Pete's sake, bitrate, come on, pull yourself together.
Miles! Last time I saw you was when we were paired up for tank training.
I'm surprised you remember me. I wasn't even from the military academy. Was just your average driver fresh out of basic. And I heard you graduated as valedictorian, right? That's incredible!
Only thanks to you. We wouldn't have aced the tank course without your help.
Really, you're giving me too much credit. But I'll do my best not to break our streak.
Now you want me to take orders from him?
Calm down, Raz. We're in the army now. Rank is everything. You know that already.
You want ranks? Sure, I'm sergeant and he's second lieutenant. But he's still a worse shot than me, and his CQC's a joke.
I'm sure I told you. Claude graduated as valedictorian of his class in the military academy.
Yeah, Ferris, it is, but again, some people never stop being assholes. Sometimes you just can't beat it out of them.
He's not the same Claude we knew.
Yeah? So tell me what's changed. Valedictorian? Don't give me that shit. Hey, Claude. Claude! Look me in the eye, you bastard. You hear me? I didn't drag my ass through all that training just to have you be the one yanking on my chain! I'll fight the imps, and put my life on the line to do it. But I am not letting Scaredy Claw get me killed! Pathetic. If you can't even talk back, then you really are a coward.
What's his problem? How can he talk to you like that? Aren't you gonna say anything? Put him in his place! You were peerless in the tank training, and you were a better shot than anyone on the artillery. Claude, No, everyone who saw you in training looked up to you. There's no way anyone could call you a coward.
I hope you don't hold it against him. Raz is more sensitive than he lets on, and he's not sure how to deal with this.
Kai!
Miles. Raz, Claude, and we all grew up together in the town of Hoffen. We were all pretty young when we first became friends. Too young to know about things like social standing. But the reality was that Raz and I were kids from the slums, and Claude was upper class. He didn't know our struggles. We got older and learned more about how the world works. And the more Raz understood, the more it hurt him. Claude, I'm sure on some level Raz is happy to see you again. But when he gets emotional, he just refuses to listen. You know how he is. I can try to convince him, but...
It's fine, Kai. I understand. I don't think I can reach him through words alone. And I'm the commander of this squad now. This is my problem.
If he dies, he dies.
I'll try to think of a solution.
Claude. You're right. Probably for the best.
Huh? Hey, wait! Claude! And then several days later, all the members of the squad were gathered for an important announcement.
What? We're taking on the Ranger course?
That's the most difficult training in the Army, isn't it?
Excuse me? Is this Ranger course really that bad?
Only a select few manage to become Rangers. It's a title for real heroes, the best of the best. If we clear the Ranger course, we get assigned to special missions, and we all get epaulets. But the regiment is tough. I hear it's made soldiers desert. Well, the ones who didn't wind up in the infirmary.
Right. I hear that training stretches you to your limits, mentally and physically.
What? Well, is it too late to back out of this?
Sign me up! I've always been interested in the Ranger Corps.
It's a kind of a major spoiler. We'll get to it.
Hey, whatever pays the bills, I'll do it.
I'm not sure.
The whole squad will be taking the course. We're all gonna pass it. Not a single failure.
What the hell?
Claude, you realize what you're saying?
Yes. And I don't make promises I can't keep.
Ha! Get real. Me and Kai are gonna pass no problem, but the others? I don't think so.
No. We're all gonna beat this. I've read your files. You've all got your quirks, sure, but I see it more like each of you has hidden potential. I know you all enlisted for your own reasons. Good reasons. The reason I joined the military was to protect Gallia from the Empire. It's my homeland, and I'll fight for it. And all of you stand here today because you have something you want to accomplish or protect. But right now, we're just a handful of soldiers among tens, hundreds of thousands. We're pawns on a board. I don't intend on staying a pawn. I want to bring the Empire down with my own hands, by my own will. If I want to do that, however, I need results. I need to earn trust. I need to stand on the front lines and change battles with my own decisions and tactics. And if we can make it into the elite ranks of the Rangers, I can make that a reality.
What a load of bullshit.
So, Claude, this is your solution? I have to say, Raz, I'm surprised at your cowardice.
What did you just say?
True, the ratios of physical and mental capability in this squad may be a bit uneven, but that's something that could be covered between the two of us. Isn't that right? Or do you think you can't complete the Ranger curriculum having to carry around the weight of our comrades?
Of course not! I'd finish this thing even if I have to carry the others on my back!
Then it's settled.
Sounds like you're all set, Second Lieutenant Wallace. Now, according to our deal, time for your mock combat mission.
A mock battle? They want to test the squad's abilities. They need to know if we're ready to take on the Ranger course.
Ha! Hope they're ready to see what Galleons are made of.
Fine by me. But who's playing our enemy in this trial?
The Ranger Corps elites.
Well, that ought to be... Wait, what the hell? How are we supposed to beat them?
The Ranger course is no playground. We're making quite an exception to let your whole squad attempt this. We'll see if your results can justify it.
Looks like our first combat op will be a trial by fire. Well, Claude, time to do the impossible, right?
Right. We're not going to lose this.
Unfortunately, that's where I'm gonna have to end it for now. But next time, yeah, we will be doing the Ranger test. And it's also interesting because this is where you'll get to see really where, you know, the stuff between Claude and Raz starts up. Anyway, back to the title screen real quick. I do want to check, Clara mentioned there was a way to, like, play through the cutscenes without me having to check or press A on them. Nope. Oh well. And so with that, that is going to bring Valkyria Chronicles 4 to a close. Again, I only did this because, well, Spirit of Sonata was busted. But, you know, I might bring it back next week. Who knows? With that, I hope you've all had a wonderful time and enjoying this game with me. Like I said, it's one of the very first games I 100%ed, and I love it to death. So, yeah, with that, I hope to see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Knockout City. So if you're interested and you want to play in the play with you know, the whole Discord, or play with me and everyone else, let me know and jump in the general tomorrow. But with that, we're going to call it for tonight. So I have been Zaruk Windcaller, and remember, the memories you make in life, good and bad, make you who you are. Don't trade them for anything. All right? And thank you, Cyber Bunny, for coming. Thank you all for coming. It means everything to me. All right? See you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Love you all. Bye-bye.